Assalamualaikum mbokk yi, welcome back to the Jollof Football Bantaba YouTube channel, the home of Gambian football. It's another Sunday, guys. It's the Gambia football show, like we ko defaral di defee every Sunday rek. Ñu waxtaan affaire yi, what is happening on Gambian football, both at home and abroad. Tey nag yéen a ngi gis man kenn maa ne xangum si studio bi. We are going to start today's program with the Nawettan zones, of course. Last week we had Serekunda is here and Manjai. They come and discuss their Nawettan plans and where they are at, the challenges they are facing in their Nawettans. And today we also we did the same thing. We invited other zones like Lamin, Serekunda West to also come and share their Nawettan story and to talk to the people, at least to talk to their people. But unfortunately, they are not yet around. Hopefully, they will join me along the way. It should take about an hour for that one. But after that, we will discuss about the Gambia, the national team. We know in exactly 8 days from today, or 9 days from today, we are scheduled to play our first qualifiers for the African Cup of Nations 2025 that will be held in Morocco. So it is imminent. Coach Jonathan McKinstry will name his squad. We are expecting the squad to come out this week. So yeah, it cannot be later than this week because this is the last week. The game is next week. So we are already on Sunday today. So the game is next week. So I think this week we expect the squad to be announced, and the team will converge around Sunday next week to go and camp in Morocco for their double header against Comoros and against Tunisia. So we will discuss about that. Space will join me later. Space Hamadi, Space TV will join me later to discuss about the squad. He will also help me with the under-20. He has been following the under-20. They are preparing. This weekend they had a friendly game against a selection of players from the GFF leagues, and it was a very interesting game. Space was there in the game, and he has some interesting things to say. He will join us later to discuss that. As well, of course, we will look at our foreign-based players. Yesterday, we saw Yankuba Minte. His team beat Manchester United. He has a 100% start record in the Premier League. There were players like Ibu Adams scoring goals, Ibu Toure keeping the 100% record with his club Stockport, and a lot of Gambian players doing well over the course of the weekend. So we will also get into that when Space is here. There might be a chance that Fo will join us too, Fo Defo, because of course he's our transfer guru. He is our Fabrizio Romano, Gambia. So he knows everything that is going on with Gambian players moving from club to club. We see some interesting things that could happen this week. Badamosi, he could move to Standard Liège. We see Yusuf Njai, he could move to Brazil, which is, a place that Gambians don't usually go to play football. So that is quite interesting. So Fo have the insight on all these things. So hopefully he might join us along the way, and then we will discuss all these topics, guys. But yeah, comme ñu leen ko waxee woon rek last time bi we promised you something. We said if when we reach the 10,000 followers on Facebook, we said we will give back something. And then last week we sent out a question who is this Gambian player? I'm sure you guys remember that. We posted it on our social. Let me just bring it up on the screen. This was the question. Who is this player standing next to Ibusila? Of course, we know Ibusila is the one on the left, but who is the player standing next to him? We give you some clues. And then 22 of you guys answered the question perfectly right. So 22 of you guys have a chance to win something from the Jollof Football Bantaba. And I will do that draw on this live stream before we start our discussions on the show. That's why I say, if you think you got the answer right, I think you should be here to, to witness the draw. It's gonna be an open draw. I will do it on live online. So the winners, we're gonna have two winners. Both winners will go home with a shirt from the Jollof Football Bantaba brand, our Jollof Football Bantaba, and then you will have a signed autograph from either Yankuba Minte or Adama Bojang. Let me just show you guys. I already framed it for you guys. I already put it in the picture frame. I hope you guys can see this Adama Bojang in the frame, and you can see his signature right there on the picture. Maybe my light. Yeah, you can see his signature right there on the picture. So one of the winners will go home with that one, and then the other one will go home with our Gambian star boy as well, Yankuba Minte. This is also signed by Yankuba Minte when he was in Japan. So whoever wins the draw, the two, this is their prize and a Jollof Football Bantaba shirt. It might take a bit of time to reach our winners because these picture frames or these autographs are in Japan. But yeah, I will find a way to get it to you back home in the Gambia very soon. The shirts will be in the Gambia. So yeah, I will do the draw. Like I said, 22 people got the answer right, and the answer to this question was I saw some people went wayward. The answer is I am Abdurrahman Rahu. I'm sure you guys remember who Rahu is. Abdurrahman Konate, Gambia, former Gambia left back. But because my brother knew na mi si background mi hama isiko mo mi tamit mu witness draw bi. Yeah. Bro, space ni nala. Welcome back to the channel. Maybe space me get sort out internet ambi. Hopefully dinañu join soon. Mi si background bi dal dina duga join. Yeah. But anyways, the player we were referring to was Abdurrahman Konate. Yes, of course, Rahu played is the Gambian player. Let me just open what we said in the quiz. He played many times for the Gambian national team. He also played in the Confederations Cup with his club. When he was playing in Senegal, he played in the CAF Confederations Cup. And, Abdurrahman Konate, yeah, let me just give me a minute. Let me just open that up. I didn't come prepared, guys. I didn't come prepared today. I'm the only one here, but yeah, you pardon me. Yeah, he played for America Cabral, like I say, for America Cabral Zone 2. I can remember fully well the one he played in the Gambia. America Cabral Zone 2, 1997. You can remember that. Jaliba Kuyate, Zone 2 Gambia Leba Diala. That one he was playing. And when we played in Cape Verde, Mali, and Guinea, he also played in those Africa Cup of Nations. America Cabral Zone 2 competitions. Like I said, he played for his club in Senegal, Zandak. I think was the military team or something. Zandak, Senegal team, who we played in the the African Champion Confederations Cup finals with his Senegalese club. And yeah, he played more than 10 times for the Gambia. I think he played because the Zone 2 sometimes they don't count it as a cap, but it should be counted. But he played more than 10 times anyways. And of course, he played for Walidan as well. He he was one of the best left back we ever have in the Gambia. He was known as Carlos Abdurrahman Konate. We had another Carlos, that is, Pase Kukuyabi, who was also very good. But I think Rahu was also up there as one of the best. I really liked him as a fullback. Those days we used to play with natural fullbacks. Ebusila playing on the left wing and then Rahu on left fullback. Yeah, it used to be good days. I've watched him play live. So he's a very, very, very good player. So Abdurrahman Konate is the answer to the question. So if you got Abdurrahman Konate right, guys, congratulations. And now I will go on to do the draw. I will move on to the draw. I will just bring on this one. You can see my will. So shout out to the names. Shout out to those who got it right. M Kante. I am Simon on Instagram. I'm Mohamed Juara on Facebook. Asum on Twitter X. Ibaji, Ibrahim Baji on Facebook. Arms Donovan also on Facebook. Amad Gay also on Facebook. Dux Fay, Sid Njai, Mane, Lamin Silla, Adama Jaju, Sise, Alaji Dean, Fabure, Axuba Brother, ML614, IG, Baboy, Teflan Jeng, Dumbuya, Dauda, M. Silla, and James Mendy. All these people got the answer right, and now they stand a chance to be the winner of our draw. So before I do the draw, I'm gonna shuffle my wheel. All of their names is on this wheel, so I'm gonna shuffle it, and then I will select 2 at random. So the 2 lucky ones will get the first one I pick will get the Adama Bojang and the Jollof Football Bantaba shirt. The second one I pick will get the Yankowa Minte autograph and the Jollof Football Bantaba shirt. Okay, guys. So if you are watching and you are part of those who answered the questions, cross your fingers and hopefully things will go your way. I think Space is around. I want him to come and be my witness. Everything we do here is transparency. There is nothing to hide. Everything we do is transparency. So I need somebody to be here. You guys are watching, so that is how you do things. But Space, it seems he's struggling with his internet a little bit. So let me do a little bit of shuffling. Shuffle. I'm gonna shuffle everything. I think Space is around. Space yaa ngi baax bala maa dóor draw bi nga witness ko. Space is around. Let me try and see. Waa yaa ngi baax yaa dégga.
Yeah, maa ngi laa dégga.
Waa yaa ngi baax nakam nag.
Maa ngi nii sant Yàlla maa ngi cool.
Yaa ngi cool.
Yeah,
welcome back to the channel. Ma ne ko may waroon am nawetaan gars yi waaye suma gars yi ñëwuñ de xam nga Gambia rek daa rebetas.
Waa gaa yi loos.
Lamine ak Serekunda Westland fi waroon a am tey waaye unfortunately déggaguma gars yi te time a ngee dem so ma ne xama dooree si draw bi because comme yaa ma gën a xam ñun bu ñu reachee landmark of 10K ñu ne baa ñu joxe dara so si draw boobu laa nga ma fekka nii rek maa ngi koo dóor si yow nga ma ne dama soxla witness bala maa dóor draw bi 12 people got the answer right. This was the question. Who was this player? I asked, and then 22 got the answer right. So now those 22 will stand a chance to win something from us. And the price, like I say, is gonna be a hangache mom bottom shot. Have a Jollof Football Bantaba shirt and the autograph. And the autograph from Yankuba Minte and Adama Bojang. This is from Adama Bojang sign, and then the other one is from Yankuba Minte sign. So number 1 gets Adama Bojang, number 2 gets at Yankuba Minte. So affaire bi bu fee anda do balaa ñoo dugg ci discussion bi xama spin suma wheel bi gaa ngi gàppa waaye ma spin suma wheel bi. Okay, Space mi gets struggle with the internet but I think it's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna click the control. What did he say? Control enter. I'm gonna control and enter, and then okay. Now the wheel is spinning. Let's see who is gonna be the winner for the Jollof Football Bantaba jersey. And wow, boobu leer na. Baboy on Twitter won the Jollof Football Bantaba shirt and the Adama Bojang autograph. So Baboy, yeah, we find a way to get you your autograph and the shirt, the Jollof Football Bantaba shirt. So Baboy can be removed. Wow, Baboy can be removed from the draw, and then we do a second one, and this one will win the Yankuba Mintage size picture and the shirt. Okay, another spin. Let's go. Who is it gonna be this time? Guy Facebook yi la de. Wow, guy Facebook yi deserve nañ dara. Sid Njai.
Fit Jai.
Sid Njai is the winner of Adam Yankuba Mintes autograph and a shot from the Jollof Football Bantaba. Okay, guys, I'm gonna just write that down and then so that I'll take care of it later. That is Baboy and Sid Njai. And then we can get into our show. Yes. Space. Why no for them, eh? Ni
I find Santaya.
Naka sa Julie, gina ni.
Wow, small Julie again and I'm feeling no scare be.
No la. Te my bari yang ila hugay.
My lao guy, no lao stress mo ni balaga di madis to bak noise.
Wa ba ga di disturb. No diga. Wa may tay nak wata bi na ne. Te wata mi may door di gis xam nga noise ba nga door di jok about national team bi kanay ñew kanalu ñew door yenen platform ya ngay bi na tamit ko Jonathan McKinstry is about to announce his squad. Xam na ni ñepp loolu lañu xaar squad bi. So ñu Friday waxtaan nañ ci tuuti ci space bi. But xam nga du ñëpp lay déglu ci space bi so ma ne ko bàyyi ñëw ci lifin bi tamit ci Gambia football show bi tamit ñu waxtaanaat ci a little bit more but under 20 bi tamit the same thing you have been with them you have been watching them play and you have learned a lot about the under 20 so boobu noonu tam bëgg naa ñu waxtaanee ko ba pare tamit démb tamit ñu ngi gisaat suñu Gambian players yaa ngay def ba léegi gaa ngay def te ay moom week bu nekk moom there is a lot to talk about the Gambian players what they are doing in their foreign clubs so which is a wonderful thing right. Yeah. So they started with the squad. Let me just bring this up first. We have two games to come. We have Comoros on the 4th. That is going to be Saturday. Wednesday, 4th September, from 3:00. We play Comoros in our first African Cup of Nations qualifiers for 2025 AFCON in Morocco, and then 4 days later we play against Tunisia in the same venue, which is going to be in Morocco. So less than 10 days from now, to be precise, 9 days from now, we kick off our African Cup of Nations qualifiers. So, what is your thought on the situation generally in terms of these fixtures? How important are these games in these first two fixtures as far as qualifying for the African Cup of Nations is concerned?
Okay, Cham. First of all, magi nuyu ñep ñi nekk di déglu ñu seetaan mala nuyu tam sama boss sama. Yeah, coming into ñaari game ñu am sini bi is a different one compared to the World Cup qualifiers because boobu gis nañ ne boobu Tom moo ko door Mackenzie mu ko ñoo jekkali this time around is a fresh one Mackenzie mi ngi amee fresh groupe boo xam ne wala comme competition boo xam ne comme moo ko door so to be honest nekkut groupe bu yomba but at the same time nekkut groupe boo xam ne tax ñun ok mënuñ ci génn like I said léegi football dafay dox so amul benn team bu ñoo xeeb ñi nga war a play ak Tunisia ak Comoros yaakaar nañoo play ak Tunisia so suñ play ak gars nekkul tey dañ dee play ak gars dañ dee mën a am point dañ dee mën a am result si gars Comoros fa naa ñu ngi soog a play ak gars ma fa teewte if ma rek my first get me right ñu ngi play ak gars for the first time bon du ñëpp gis nañ lu gaa ni xay def si African football so ñun tam comme ñu ngi grow si football bi so si gàttal daal it's going to be very 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 tough matches for us because maximum war nañ see mën a collect like 4 points su mënta am 6 points yëpp waaye nañ make sure ñu collect a point from Comoros from Tunisia ak 3 points from Comoros mun nañoo collect 6 points less than 4 points like xam nga ok nekkul lu bon boo tàmba rek dafa difficult trop and I believe ne Mackenzie moom dina def foo wooga pour make sure na comme dañoo collect 4 points maximum su mu ne 6 points yëpp that will be okay yamba rek for a start
yeah definitely we start with Comoros of course Comoros mooy first game bi if like they say xam nga soo seetee the names in the squad dang they people are tend to think the Comoros is the smaller team that we are facing here. But if you look at their World Cup qualifiers, and I think they went to the African Cup of Nations actually before Gambia. They went in 2019, and then Gambia followed in 2021. And when they went to the African Cup of Nations as well, they did very well in that competition. And currently, they are top of their group when it comes to the World Cup qualifiers, which for us, we are struggling in terms of, our qualifiers. But for them, they have a very steady qualifiers going on. So Comoros will not be an easy fixture. They can be very difficult. And these are kind of fixtures in the past that used to give us a little bit of problem. Fixtures where, on paper, you can say Gambia should win this game. But then it turns out to be the much more difficult fixture, which is a little bit worrying. Currently, if you look at their ranking, they are ahead of us in the FIFA ranking, a little bit just ahead of us. They are 119 and Gambia is 120, 125, something like that. I cannot even remember where we are exactly because our record, our ranking is not the greatest. So Comoros could be a very difficult one. So it's important we don't underestimate them. And then, we go and give them a very difficult task. In terms of the preparation, it's a very short notice. So if you look at them, they are sent team. Most of their players, they play in Comoros. They have a lot of players playing for Comoros, France, and stuff like that. So they are a very strong home base team. So it will not be an easy task playing against a team that is very organized or they have a better preparation than you, because we don't have a lot of time to prepare. The international break starts from next week Sunday, right? Next week Sunday should be the last matches for players. And then, after that, immediately they start traveling. So if you travel from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday you are playing. So there might even be a chance some players will not even have the opportunity to train with the team, because day before the game is usually warm-up. It's usually just free up and then play the game the following day. So preparation and plan C is very, very important, I believe. So the logistics that they are going to put in place, Gambia, should be very, very important because of the short time we have, right?
Yeah, Chama, dogumala li nga wax ci Comoros wax bu leer nga wax ci Comoros we've seen what they did in Cameroon moy ñu ab bu no mek suñu
yeah. How many space network baa ngi break de. But yeah, Comoros will not be okay, come back.
Yeah, man comme gars ñi ngay grossi ci football ñi ngay gis ne fu mu nekk ne comme gars ñi ngay produce collectively comme ñi ngi am that between them, because most of their players ñu ngay play seen league bi, so ñi nga xamante gis na team boo xam ne comme ñu ngi ko soog a build nii, so ñu ngi ko yaaga build comme mi ngay ñëw nanka so loolu war nañ koo bàyyi bu baax a baax. But again man tamit under coach Mackenzie ragaluma benn But that's basically. Actually, I said they went to the African Cup of Nations before us. Actually, we went together. In 2021, we qualified to the African Cup of Nations along with Comoros. That was their first ever appearance. We went all the way to the quarterfinals, and they also went all the way to the last 16, and they caused a lot of problem for teams during that African Cup of Nations, guys. If you can remember what they did in that AFCON. Yeah, so they are not an easy team. So we have to treat them with all due respect, and then make sure our players are all at their A game. But it all stems down from the preparations, from the logistics, to make sure that our players all are camped at the earliest time possible. At the earliest time possible. If I say at the earliest time possible, I mean they avoid a flight yoo xamante ne da ngaa dem Morocco dem fële. Sometimes you have a direct flight, just get it for them, even if it means it's more expensive, because you have to give the team and the coach the best opportunity to get all the players in time. I know logistics is not always our negotiation dollar. Then they will cut costs and stuff like that, but sometimes because they're jar. So I hope the team manager who sort out this kind of things is taking all these things into account, because we don't have a lot of time to play that game.
Space. Space naka la. You
Yeah,
back?
yang ma dega.
Mala
Yeah,
mala diga yeah.
there you go. That's nice. Internet bahal na mbiti tu zeret.
Yeah, I know, but sila boga, nobody understand. Yeah. Yeah, what do you know about something very interesting about Comoros? Can you go continue?
Yeah, comme mooy lu ma doon wax rek mooy gis nañ ne comme gaa ñi ngi grow in football especially African football ñi ngi make into big competition si mooy AFCON bi comme ñu ko ñi ngi regular gis nañ wat luñ def si African Cup of Nation bi at bu ñoo def suñu début playing against Cameroon di host despite their
Yeah.
red card they did well xam nga xoj problem see any other club bu ñoo play or any other team bu ñoo play especially on this coach Mackenzie I'm really convinced with the way he plays tactics ak num de bile team am so right now comme nu ma ko waxee football in Africa moom am rek amut border so soo paree rek mentally physically rek mun nga ko def so man tam despite Comoros rek ñu ñoo grow si in football Gambia tam comme am rek amatu benn team bu ñëw ragal right now because football in Africa léegi moom foog nga pare rek
Yeah. No, definitely. But suñ jógee si Comoros, let me just say a few things about their recent results. If you look at their recent results, in the World Cup qualifiers, yes, they lost to I think the last international break. That was in June. They won one game against Chad away, and then they lost to Madagascar at home. They lost to Madagascar away. Actually, they lost to Madagascar away. Yeah. They actually beat Ghana in the World Cup qualifiers. This World Cup qualifier, they beat Ghana 1-0. In Comoros, they beat Central Africa. So yeah, it's not going to be an easy fixture. They even beat Cape Verde recently in a friendly. So they are a team that can win against these strong teams, because Cape Verde now they are what heavyweight. They are getting to a heavyweight level in Africa. So if you can win that, Ghana, we all know they are a very strong team. If Comoros can beat them in World Cup qualifiers and stuff, so we should be very careful about this Comoros team. So it's just important we don't take that game very lightly, and we can get the results that maybe we hope we want. And then after that, we will play Tunisia. Tunisia, we will give them, I'm sure people expect Tunisia to be the bigger test, because of Tunisia is a heavyweight in African football. They are currently ranked 41 in the world. So in Africa, they are probably ranked in the best 5 teams in Africa. So it's not going to be an easy task as well. Yes, people say this is not the Tunisia of old, but we see time and time again Tunisia qualify for the World Cup. Every single time they qualify for the World Cup, regardless of who is there. So that just shows their big team status. Regardless of the team they have, it's all about Tunisia. So regardless of the players they have, it's all about the team. They always find a way to qualify. So it's not going to be an easy fixture. Even add to the fact that we're going to play that game in Morocco, which is away ground to us, and then it's closer to Tunisia than even to us. So it's going to be a really tough test. So what do you think of that one?
Yeah, like I said, come no Tunisia, we don't know they are in African football. Even in World Cup, no compete every single time. So then they compete. But again, in terms then history bo hamne recently that they difficult pour ñu team bo hamne comme ni ay team bu taw pour nga mu ñëw o dominate ñu wala sonal ñu. Wala ndé gis ne comme ñu dañ struggle smaller teams yi dan bigger teams recently moo tax comme mun nañoo téye suñu game Comoros bi laaj pour against Tunisia comme mun nañoo ñëw defa dee bi yëpp am nga ñu am fa maximum point because Gambia comme loolu la dañoo mën a dajee team mu ndaw ñu struggle comme ñu ngi struggle ak yeneen team si qualifiers yi ak yooyu den suñu amee team bu mag fa ne comme boobu lañ dee gën a prépare pour again tam Tunisia muy Comoros muy Tunisia comme nu ma ko waxee si jëlbeen rek football léegi tam comme mi ngi dox amul nag bi team bu ndaw la bi team bu mag la so li nga am pour defe mooy préparer sa bopp ba pare pour dem collect maximum point with respect Tunisia nekkuñ team bu ndaw so te ñun tam léegi comme in Africa léegi comme ñun tam past two couple of seasons comme xam nga ñu ngi make name so ñun tam gaa ñu bàyyil bu baax so si gannaaw daal it's going to be an easy task like I said
yeah, it's not going to be an easy task. But now, this week, expecting Coach Jonathan, who name squad I think it is very imminent. If we don't see it tomorrow, like we can see it any day from now. It can even be after today, we can see the squad selection. It will not be an easy task selecting a squad, considering the players that we have now and how they are, performing at their club level, There is a lot of Gambian players in every position, doing well at their respective clubs. So it's a very difficult task nowadays to select the Gambia squad. But what is your thought on the squad selection and how should it be approached?
Yeah, football moom dañ lay gis ne comme sélection du dee musa faya yow léegi-léegi loo dee nga dee gis daf dee different gis nañ ne recently ñu ngi am place yoo xam ne they doing good ngee perform rek ñu ngi doing good at their clubs but léegi-léegi coach bi mun naa ñëw select keneen ki nga xam ne après yow feel ne comme kii nii yow ki nga foog ne moo nekkoon di perform moo foog nekk coach bi ñëwaat ak keneen koo xam ne moom foofu la feel ne moo sut moom tactique am wala feel na ne comme kii moo gën a baax dan kii nii yeah again gis na ne comme Gambian place recently comme ñu ngi def jëloo seen clubs yi likes of mooy Alassana Gassama bi striker from North County Ali Sow Sidibé tamit active tarawal tam gis nañ ko tam ko mi ngi ñëwaat bu baax xam nga recently last game score na xam nga rek mi ngi ñëwaat like Steve we all know before xam nga so at Sigal daal it's going to be tough the likes of Abuba tamit comme mi ngi def good moom dañ ko daan mën a boole si professional squad bi all the time on a tom boo demee gis ne comme du dee make the final squad likes of Jibril Silla tam comme ñun tam ni make name xam nga so Sigal daal it's going to be tough comme like I said comme previous years yi Gambia pour nga let's say comme 5 or 10 players daf dee easy kon léegi pour nga mën a benn 25 professionals daf dee difficult ak yow du ko léegi professional yu bari yoo xam ne comme ni ngay play outside te ni ngay perform ni ngay play in good clubs so dafa tough si club si coach bi si fans yi moom mun nañoo dee suñ prisoner comme kii war naa ñëw bon si coach bi moom xam na lu moo def already mais right now am na ñu moo select already so xanaa ñu dégg ko fii ba balaa week bi di jeex then dina arrange squad bi daal waaye it's going to be tough my only
yeah space dafa mel ni dog na waaye am naa ne na ñëwaat back very soon waaw xam dem through some of the comments yu ma nekk di read Rohi Jallow jërëjëf Rohi Maha good afternoon waaw sa waa ji mu ne naka Alaaji Gambia ciao Maha mu ne naka the coach will try and convince Mahdi Camara and Mohamed Cham of Clement of France. Yeah, to be honest, personally, I would love to see Mahdi Camara play for Gambia. Definitely. Mohamed, I think it will be a little bit difficult. It's not done by that, but it will be a little bit difficult. He already have 3 caps for Austria at international level. I think that is just about the bar. It will be difficult to invite him now. He's already in the Austrian books. He played for them in the under 19, under 21, and now playing in the squad. Yeah, he's playing Clement now. I don't know about like his performance level. But like he plays as an attacking midfielder where we are very well stocked to as well. If you look at the players we have, he can play as a 10, he can play as a left winger or as a right winger, Mohamed. But if you look at what we have there, if he comes, where will he play? I don't think it is worth it. Considering the fact that he has already gone far with Austria and we have a lot of options there. But for Mahdi Camara, I know we have problem when it comes to midfield. So, and he has not played for any international team. He has not played for France. So yeah, for Mahdi, I'm definitely in for that one. Mohamed, I'm not so sure. Space is back. Space, well, network bang your jump for it. Well, you can continue. Space. Space ak maa dégga Space dafa mel ni déggul ma de waaye yeah, it will be an interesting. I did a video this week. If you have not seen it, I did a video in terms of who I think, personally, who I think should be included in the Gambia squad. I did a 25-man squad list, including 5 goalkeepers, 8 defenders, and 6 midfielders, and of course, the 8 attacking players. If you have not seen that video, please try to check it out. If you look at the team that I picked, I think it's quite similar in terms of goalkeepers. I picked the same goalkeepers that Space network bang like Jamfa.
Hey Chama, bila network boy.
Why? I removed the other one. Yeah. So maa ngi defaroon a squad list recently, including a 25-man squad. Goalkeepers, I went with Toldo, not Toldo, sorry. I went with Lamin Sarr, ak Stek, Ibrahima Diadio, ak Sai, naka tuddaati CSTB. I think those are the 3 at this moment in time. Those are the 3 goalkeepers that are doing the best. And if you consider the levels they are playing at, I think I think those are the 3 goalkeepers I think are at the better level to come and play for the national team. What's your thought on the goalkeeping situation right now?
Yeah, bobu dama d'accord yow bobu aw ma ci problème moy these 3 goalkeepers you nga mention ni I think they deserve kay ñoo wara ñew. So almost very problem for see a goalkeeping side, yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, so say Digabi, defense be. Of course, Captain Omar Koli, he has been very consistent for us. Ko mom do helat affaire am sax. Nga Idrissa last time I think he came and he did very well center back. Nuha Sonko is back. We are struggling at right back because Mohamed Sane is currently not playing. And Janko Sedi is currently injured, so those 2 players are not available. So Idrissa James is back, center back, mom tamit, and I threw in a nugget there, like I said last time. Lion Jai. He plays in Norway. He's playing in the 1st division in Norwegian League with KFUM, and he's doing really well. So my mom laughed through one, put add a 5th defender because he's versatile as well. He can play right back, he can play because 3 guys plays at club B. One of them play as the right center back most of the times, or sometimes we play as the middle center back. But he's quite versatile. He can play 6. He can also cover at right back. So more than hammer them at mom. Since we are struggling at right back, but left back we have Ibu Toure back. We have Seni Sanyang. Those are the 2 I went with. What is your take on those positions? Left back. Do you have any other players you think they should be there, or center back?
Yeah, almost a problem that my ninga mentioned but recently ñun fofu lañ dé gëna struggle moy suñu gëna bi soko bayel dañ dé concede lots of goals. Even with Omar Koli as one of our best defenders, then they struggle at the back, especially when you play in a competitive tournament. Because then come some past games, you have Gambia, they concede update chip, especially aerial ball in they concede. But again almost a problem because ninga mention them ñep play the yeah. Lion Dad mentioned how much maybe follow moko. But I was thinking about Allah is saying yeah. But still as far as Omar Kolimum for Idris and James Gomez, that's complete. That's a good back for including Ibu Toure this Nuha Sonko. Like I said, Mohamed Sam about club right now, so probably this Nuha Munafa deputize here. So our problem central defense.
Yeah, so say central defense. Like I said, I think Momo Mbelegi, he is still nursing his injury. He has unfortunately, it has not been going well for him when it comes to the injury. But hopefully, dina dellu si dina wér and then mu delluwaat very soon. Ñu ñaanal ko. But season bi depuis last season daal he has been inconsistent when it comes to his fitness. He's progressing because I'm actually always about mom. Nakala Alaji sign def, but me progress. Hopefully, we will see him back soon. That's why even last qualifiers he was not part of the squad because of his fitness issues. So that is it. But there are many other central defenders. You have they are possible to join the squad. We have some options there. There are some young ones doing well. Dembo Sedikan, last time he was in the squad. Last time when he played with games, but he was in the squad. He played with America. But si ma compare it's always about of course, the level is very important. The level we play, league we play. Because Dembo we play second, like we play wild cards too. And then compare we play in the top tier of a European league. For me, it's the top tier of the European league, which is a little bit higher. But when it comes to experience with the national team, Dembo said he can have that. So he's also played for the under 20, played at the World Cup level, played at the African Cup of Nations level. So he has a lot of experience, vast experience for the Gambia. Understand? It's different from example Lion experience wise. But when it comes to the level, that is where I tipped Lion over him. Why Idrissa last time we come back here, mom since boom ñëwee ci squad from Senegal xam nga kenn xamutoon like can expect to turn ñu oko mu ñëw and then he played very good games. You cannot overlook him now. He has joxe na turam ci team bi daal. I'm sure ne coach bi will give him a strong consideration. He should be in the squad again going, right?
Yeah. Li nga wax tam am loolu tam dëgg la suñu set tabax kon nu ma la ko waxee aw ma si problème yow ñi nga mention nii as far as three ñu tey ñu fa mooy Omar Colley James Gomez ak this guy Nuha ak so aw ma si benn to ak Idrissa moom to be honest man even though ñoo sampa suñu élève right now sax man bëggoon nañu part na ko Omar Colley because am na ñaari good game la bu last qualifiers so xam nga rek to be honest xam nga rek mi ngi taxaw bu baax
Yeah. Why James tamit mi ngi play it. He's getting back to the James that we love. Like I've been following what he's doing for others. Guys, even play tey sax guys win leen foog naa 2-0 la seen game bi jeexee another clean sheet la kibaat back-to-back clean sheet Alassana they have 100% record. Of course, they are playing in the second division of the Danish League right now. They're not playing at the top tier, but like they are making that league look so easy for them. They have won every single game that they play. 6 games or 7 games so far this season. They have won every single game of the guy play. Yes, James, I'm on a red card in a couple of games ago, nyari yellow. But other than that, he has never put a foot wrong. He has been doing like so. Sitting weight and bisa is different from the way boom the African Cup of Nations. Fitness and I really like what I'm seeing from him. And let's not forget 2021. He was one of the best Gambia players in African Cup of Nations. So debut African Cup of Nations, right? James Gomez.
Yeah.
Right back tam am nañ fa problème foofu la big problème bi nekk right back la problème bi nekk
man foofu mooy sama problème because to be honest Mohamed Sané to be honest dafa over important especially on right side foofu dafa over important so him not having a club still now I don't know maybe Mackenzie dina def comme lu Tom daan def rek mun na ko jékki-jékki rek asiwaat ko so even without about club but I don't think so but let's wait and see fii ba next week then we will see ñan la moo invite down.
Yeah, I've already got some information in terms of consideration. Some players you have ñu leen a consider si those positions. Somebody ko xam ne is not like he's familiar to Gambian football but he has never played for the Gambia. That is Joseph Cissé. Jasper Cissé's brother, you know Jasper Cissé, right? Joseph Cissé, he's currently playing in Italy, Cesena, second division in Italy. He was playing with Jasper at Norrköping. He played for Malmo. He is versatile. Also, he can play right wing back. He can play right back. And very good player. Moom moo nekk elder brother Jasper Cissé. Gambia bëggoon nañ ko in the past, but dafa waxoon ne pare wutoon. But it seems apparently now pare naa ñëw player Gambia. Understand? Dégg naa moom affaire yi Cody Dramé tamit who knows? Maybe moom tam he's ready to come. So we might see some new names in that team. Understand?
Yeah.
What do you think of Joseph? Have you follow your affaire wala have you watched him play?
Yeah. Sedan nako mom tan dama fa na mention turam. But like I said, mom I don't think that he's still ready pull no player Gambia. Maybe guy watan nañ mom mo coach bi o guy moy technical director bi also pour ñu assurer pour ñu place ak code drama bi. But like I said fii ba next week nañ xam ne ok yan players ñoo war a ñëw. But moom tam mu war a ñëw moo ko di loolu is a big plus for us. But let's wait and see what will happen fii from now again next week.
Yeah. Why that is a move for Dudu Dadige. He was in the last squad. He can play right back. He can play left back. He's naturally a right-footed player. So we will see. Let's move on to the midfield area. Midfield bi mooy gën a métti nag. Midfield bi because dafa bari options. Foofu options dafa nekk midfield bi. Like how do you see it going? There is Mamadou Bayo, there is Ibu Adams, there is Ibrahima Dabo. These are all players. Ibu Adams gis nañ démb lu mu def. Ibrahima Dabo démb mi ngi assist moom tamit. yaa ngi am even Jamano si digga bi lañ ko dee play. Moussa Baro is possible si digga bi lañ ko play. yaa ngi gis Bayo is doing mi ngi def toj am biir Slovakia. Alassane Mane, I just mentioned his name. He's doing really well. Hamza Bari, he's doing really well. His brother Abubakar Bari, he's doing really well. So there are tons of options in that midfield area. How do you see? Like it will be a difficult task to pick that midfield, right?
Very very difficult. Dafa difficult. One day masa mang doon jéem a xayma si guddi bi comme su midfield bi ñan la ñu war a invite because okay ñoom ñëpp ñu ngi play ñu ngi am good season for now. It's going to be very difficult. Yaa ngi am Ibu Adams comme na ko waaye moom xam nga rek to be honest moom dafa foofu dafa war a taafu Mahmoud Bajo xam nga moom tam comme ñu ngi improve rapidly. yaa ngi am di like Alassane Mane Ibrahima Dabo comme na ko waaye so dafa tof trop Hamza Bari ñu ngi fële Aboubacar Bari bi nga mention tam moom tam Marcel di am rek mi ngi jël forme so dafa difficult foofu nag moom nag foofu laa mënut a predict bu baax to be honest foofu daal coach bi foog mu am ñu ma bàyyi rek loolu is obvious foog mu am kenn ku ma bàyyi oo ñaari ne comme kii waroon naa ñëw so foofu moom dinaa d'accord moom si benn boobu su ko sélégué mu am ñu mu bàyyi na xam ne dëgg-dëgg comme ñu oo ñi yëpp they deserve to be there and te ñu doon play so it's going to be very very tough going to be very difficult pour mu sélégué foofu because we have so many good players in that area yoo xam ne comme they are good and they are doing good yeah.
Definitely. am na yeneen names yoo xam ne oyuma gaay comme ku mel ni even Jasper Cissé is an option si digga boobu noonu Youssoufa Bob man suma star la de du nekk problème bi rek mooy ka level bi wa suma real star la I love Youssoufa Bob
Ibrahima Soxna rek moom suy play dëkk bi comme ngab de dëkk bi yeah but I still believe ne guy they are ahead of Youssoufa Bob man even though he's a good fine player. But the player that I mentioned or that you mentioned, they're ahead of him now. Yeah.
Even Rashid, he's doing really well with RFS right now, right? Arna Rashid Jai, he's doing well, Mom Tamit. Well, I think time is ahead of him, right? But I'm not time, he can't do this. So let's let him develop more. Xam nga at then mu ñëw leen lu wax ñoom Sékou Touré yaakaar nañ koy xaar pour ñëw waaye recently nekkul di play I don't know fa gaañu wala dara Seydou Kane tamit moom tamit si try to change club so but options moom mu fa options moom ñàkkuñ ko
dégguma
ma ne ko options ñàkkuñ option
non ñàkkuñ option so foofu mooy compatible foofu xam na ne comme nañ fa am lu leer na invite ñu leer di moo teg foofu noonu yeah
waaw gaa yi ngeen mention Mahdi Camara ñu ne Mahdi Camara su paree ñëw dañ ko war a leen ooy de but I love the guy su paree ñëw Gambia play he to be honest he's up there you have to get
I don't think Mahdi Camara pare na pour ñu play si player Gambia
loolu mooy isi bi
yeah I don't think that he's ready pour ñu play si Gambia yeah
loolu mooy issue bi waaye xam nga France si Olympics bi demut ba pare nekkul di play France seen squad bi he is aging so I don't know maybe not but man I would love to see him in a Gambia midfield nag
that would be great news ma suñ ko su waree ñëw big news moo nekk si ñun Mahdi Camara war a ñëw fii dafa it's a good addition
it's a big addition definitely it's a big addition waaw ñu move on to forward area si foofu tamit ñu ngi am nga foofu tamit beneen place la soo seetee central strikers yi there are many options soo seetee ñu dee nekk si like yaa ngi ko minti ñooñu jaruñu wax gaa seen tur Moussa Baro jaruñu wax ñooñu seen tur xam nga ñooñu dañ faa nekka nga ñëw seet si strikers yi maa si ñoom Ali Sow yaa ngi foofu noonu Alassane wax nga ko Alassane Diatta mi ngi score left right and center every week lu laal mu score even Abdoulaye Cissé dañ ko war a mention right now because fu mu nekk ay def payde but of course most of time mi ngi si lifinam but he's doing really well ñoom Modou Fall a ngi foofu noonu Adama Sidibé suñu striker bi he's doing really well in fële na Ibrahima Koli he's doing really well xam nga ñoom nakataati Bambalaay fële na ñoo ñëpp a ngi def very well Moussa Diouara all these players Jibril Silla exactly all these players like it will be difficult sa nga xelaat ñoom Adama Bojang they are playing at a good level but it will be difficult Steve yaa ngi wax Steve doon na di ñëw moom tamit right Aliou Falera tur moom tamit yaa ngi gis soo ooyee rek ngay juum soo ooyee da nga fàtte because the options are many but yow foofu noo ko lifinee soo waroon a jël 8 foofu noonu yan 8 ngay jël because 8 mooy nekk maximum booy mën a jël daal.
There are these 4 players you have now. Or na rek comme they will be there. You fix. Yankuba Minte, Musa Baro, Ali Sow, this guy Ibrahima Koli. Yeah, I'm very much going to come here. They will be there. I would love to see Jibril Silla and I would love to see Steve Tarawale back again see his national team. I don't know if he is ready to be back, but I would love to see him back again, see national team. Again, this Aliou Fadera, he has to be there, to be honest. So
he has to be there.
Yeah, he should be there.
Aliou has to be there. Yeah, go 4. Yeah, you are Aliou Bojang. Yeah, go Minte, Musa Baro, Ibrahima Koli, Ali Sow will be there. Aliou Fadera, you have to add him to that list.
Yes.
Adama Sidibé, you have to add him to that list. So léegi ñaar rek ay des ñaari position rek ngay mën a fii léegi ñan ñooy nekk ñaari position yooyu yaa ngi am player bu mel ni yaa ngi just mention Steve mu ngi foofu noonu but aussi I think it will be difficult for him this time because of the club changes. Bambalay Diatta Alassane Diatta foo mu nekka Modou Fall foo bu gaay nekka Jibril Silla Adama Bojang Moussa Diouara like it will be really really difficult to pick just two ahead on top of those.
Man, like I said, to be honest, I want Steve Tarawa to be in that squad. Yeah, experience. This time around, Steve is ready. Steve Bunhamon communicate the communication back to that. So Bugana Hogsat again. Jibril Silla. Maybe then you wanna come levels why more play kick more play. But man, to be honest, Bugana against Jibril Silla. This time around, Bugana Hogs. But hanga could be mamode select so mamoy decide yan players la feel like ñoo fa nekk. Tama sama opinion rek. Me mentioning Steve or Jibril Silla doesn't mean that players they are not doing good or they are not performing. But I personally, I would love to see them back.
You prefer those two.
Team. But again, like you said, it's going to be very tough because I'm assuming squad league from midfield up front. Then for numbers, for quality league, bro. To be honest, it's going to be very difficult. Yeah, to be honest, Promora select a 23 or 25 man squad. Tough to up. But to be honest, Bugana against Steve back again. Yeah, and Jibril Silla.
Jibril. Yeah, man, to be honest, the two I went with in my selection were the two is Alassane Diatta, like he scoring every week, he has to be there for me. And the other one is Bambalai. I think he started his time at he has the experience as well. He started his time in Croatia with Hajduk Split. I think he started very well. He had a little niggle last week. He did not play, but he's back. He's back for this week. So hopefully he will do something again this week. But yeah, I think Steve, come knock over here. I think Steve, when he's ready, I think he has to be in the Gambia national team squad. But that I'm not sure he is yet there, which you say. I'm not sure if he's at his fitness, at his best yet. Yes, this weekend's corner. But it has been a while since we see something from him. So no matter. I think the other players in terms of level right now, in terms of performance level, I think the other players for me are ahead of him. But I absolutely get your point on Jibril Silla. I think it's about time that he is also in the team, especially the past team, the last team that the coach selected. He was supposed to be there, to be honest. But of course, the coach has the decision at the end of the day, so we always have to respect what decision he make. But we can always have our opinions on that. Yeah, but yeah. the squad will be out this week, Dal. Dina again, and then see what Dal. Then what we'll pick, and then maybe we can look at the team that we will be playing next week. Next week, so new what show we will talk about. Oh, this should be the 11 or that should be the 11. So let's move on. New what about under 20 B. Under 20 B, young for one. Seven guys in game B this weekend. Guy, yeah. Wow. Guy will play against a selection from the GFF leagues. And then it was an interesting game. Like you say, 2-1 win. You saw a lot of positives from that game. But yo overall, what lo jang on the game? See guys and friendly game be.
Yeah, Cham, so mo laja affaire on 20 mo dama de sawar pour dina wax ci bo because
yeah.
Maybe fourth lag gonna concentrate especially local football lag gonna concentrate and play the player that are playing abroad. My especially players is league fini. Yeah, soon test games against Team Brano, against Dot Lions, recently against this GFF selection players. Being the last one was really tough. Just now a good test from the players. Gis naa fa players yoo xam ne comme tam pare nañ though it was rek nekkul up to the level boo xam ne comme ñun comme soxla nañ ko but again gars jox nañ ñu test gis naa tam ne comme the team baa ngi taaw especially game bu suñu midfield bi mooy lu ma la di laaj Jibril Sosa ak Ndeki ak Kini this guy from Dutch Lions Haruna they did well even though ñoom ñëpp most of them they are defensive midfielders, but again, gis nañ ne comme two of them they are very creative, and they did that they show that creativity against this team, the selection team. So overall, rek nekkoon test game bu bon. So rek dina difficult to pour lay boja mu select 20 man squad foog mu bàyyi 1 or 2 ñoo xam ne comme I feel na wañi feel ne comme war nañ fa nekk. Yeah, but overall, it was a good test game. They got new players. Better qualifiers. Yeah.
Yeah, guy gonna play better friendly game, right? Better friendly game against the selection. When is that one?
Yeah. On Friday. In Sarakuna is in Friday. On Friday in Sarakuna is.
Okay, so in terms of players, in terms of impress, yan players nga ñoo la gën a impress si game boobu noonu and in terms because last time boo ñëwee waxtaan ak ñun da nga nekkoon da nga worry woon about the defense and loolu noonu experience bi nekku fa ak goalkeeping side bi yaa ngi doon concern about defense wala sa midfield bi tamit there was not convinced yan three la moo play because mu ngi doon change but yow boo seetaanee game bi lan moo la impress most si game bi.
Yeah, ma ñëw si mooy about the squad si boppam. Okay, it's not a bad squad, but compared to the previous under 20 in the the likes of Nyam Tijan Mar, Lamarana Jallo, the Wallis, my first one, but then coming down to the Adam Bojan, the Rasid Jai, and the Mahmoud Bayos. Okay, Nare Baju, I'm not gonna strong this bad in terms of quality, but this bad despite having good players, they are better than the one that went to the All African Games. But Nyari Bajima mentioned earlier, I'm not gonna town in terms of quality, collectivity, because they've been together for quite a long time. This time around, it's a new setup because bad being previous bad bulai around Bojang. So for by 2 or 3 players, you have no community once first bad be you have the on matar you have the matar maredelen so you was an experience am basi benen baaji moy baaji adam bojam bi ak ñom mahamud baay ñom rasid jay so ñu fofu to experience but this time around amul lol non moy espèce bi demon ci all African Games so dafa mel comme lay bojan dafa start fresh with a new team bo xamne comme mom moko okay setable bopam again dafa it was difficult mo taw pour dem ci all African Games because amul fa experience yo xamne comme they were there previously. So moto mu amon difficulties but again gis nañ ne comme mi ngi ñëw nanka but compared to those two badges ñoo gën a taaw badge bi but badge bi tamit moo gën a taaw ñu demoon ci All African Games collectively ak quality bi but comme noo ko waaye ni ma gën a impress ci test game bi foofu noonu like I said Jibril Sosa I was impressed with his performance Edward Ndeki ak this guy from Dutch Lions this Haruna Bojang they did really well. They are one energy, creativity. They played really well. You know, second half the likes of Kili, Bakari Toure, this guy from Steve Biko, this Pa Asan Barrow. they all did well. But the first team ñoo gonna taxaw they played well. They showed what they should do. So, but again, like I said, my only concern to team is more. I'm not saying they're not good, but I'm gonna be legally that they shaky. So for now, folks, problem like for you am a problem. They experience bigi des for no break up compose so be dalbi. So but I believe na come line mom okay dina improve for no ba dina japale guy. But for break mo is my only concern for despite they are good players. But again yeah, it's not a bad team though because select the players who they should be there they were performing in the league past season but they did well. So I'm
Yeah.
convinced that a good tournament in Liberia. Yeah.
Yeah. Yaa ngi wax about Ndeki. I think moom moo nekk play Madina, right?
Falcons.
Falcons la nekk. Okay. maa ngi ko mix up because time bi saa waay ñëwee Tijaan am na benn player bu ñu waxoon fii turam. Ba ñu wax ne we should keep eye on him. I thought it was Ndeki. But du moom. Can you remember?
I can't remember now.
You cannot remember the player. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's not important. Yeah, like Jibril Sose, like the hype is very high on him, and the only worry I have with Jibril now is the end of the transfer window, and there is a possibility. Hanga demoon na trials boo mag sa waay yi naka la tuddaati ndóo bi naka la tuddaati bu nekk si flank bi Amara waaw. So they could be important players for the team. But there could be a chance they might not even be available for the team. So Lai is dealing with this situation, a very critical situation. We are at the end of the international transfer window. There are players on the verge of leaving. Kumel ni defender bi naka tuddaati centre back boo doon wax ku nekk Falcons. Albert currently mi ngi trials moom tamit. Te yaa ngi wax ne he was one of the better central defenders we have there. Of course, we have options. There are many young players there who can come into the position. But in terms of quality, you pinpoint these three players or these two players, Jibril Sose, Albert, and the possibility of not having them in the competition could hamper our chances, to progress. Like is dealing with a critical situation. What how is he gonna deal with it? How do you think he's gonna take deal the situation with you? What is the plan?
Yeah, sama lolu leer la motax still now man sama gis-gis sama believe ne comme motax ba legi announced final squad still because kurang around depuis last week but most of these players nga involved ci biir transfer saga ak yoy non motax ba legi announced squad but moom xam na ne comme ñu war a yóbbu like I said players yi they are ready pare nañ pour dem represent dëkk bi but again am na players soo xam ne comme ba léegi seen mbir comme taxawut so laytam mi ngi bañ a jël risque pour yóbbu leen at the end of the day ñoo yaa plan sabi so moo tax still ñi ngi teg seen time pour balaa ñoo announce squad bi but I believe that it's high time mu jëm a try all squad bi and I know he will do that by next week dina all squad bi ñoo xam ne comme ñuy dem represent on a 20 in Liberia and I'm wishing them good luck but it's going to be very tough like he said because previous years they all 23 25 players this time around ñu war la 20 players dafa tough to be honest it's going to be very tough but again I hope ne comme moom dina am the best 20 moo select pour yóbbu leen.
Well, but I think that it's important that players you joxe seen word in terms of that they are going to be available and stuff like that, so that to make the life easy for him. Because it's not easy. It's not an easy situation to be in. I know legally you that guy at you know, but it's a very difficult situation dealing with this kind of things because you have no players you fall and both right now. That I play or I don't play. It's a difficult situation to deal with, but. Let's see how they do with that one. So, like, when do you expect to hear? When do we expect to know the squad? Because it's just about 2 weeks or 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks. They're gonna start the WAFU Zone B competition. So, I think right now we should be ready.
Yeah. By next week dina 20 man squad maybe I'm not in man already come nila mo yobu but I know na by next week latest Friday dinañ xam ñan ñooy dem si all in Liberia ñu pour dem represent Gambia because dégg naa ñu ngi war a test game again with the selection on Friday in Serekunda East So maybe dina or let's say come 25 or 20 players to test game bobu, and from there dina submit 20 man squad be pour ñu dem in Liberia to represent the Gambia. So like I said
Yeah.
dafa toog te xam naa ne dina am few players yoo xam ne comme nation bi comme ne dinañ jaxasoo ne comme tax yaay laa yóbbuwut kii ak yooyu. But again man fii to be honest man bii duma ko mun a blame that much but xam naa ne su ma wàññi daal is going to be si digg fii bi la moo gën a wàññi yeah foofu la ma boo foofu lañ gën a sakane so foofu dafa wàññi but again dina yóbbu place yoo xam ne dañ play pour dañ ko play yoo xam ne comme dañ mën a play comme different roles because qualifier demee da ngaa play tey nga des two days player so foog nga yóbbu place yoo xam ne dañoo mën a play 2 or 3 different roles parce que ñu ngi am energy like the first team bu mu play against selection bi team boobu xam nga midfield bi am nañ energy creativity mu fa so most of those players in that midfield dañ mën a play 2 different roles and they are creative so I believe ne ñooñu sama gis gi comme nit a ñooñu ñëpp dañoo dem unless and until like you said for this guy Jibril Socé mooy transfer bi loolu mu yaxam bi but without that to be honest they are going yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Mareko, we have a guest. We have a guest in the background. Kwame is very important, Silinyo Watan, actually. But he's here to discuss about Lamin, Lamin Sports Committee. So now I invite Sumune Chabahal Tuti, si other 20 vitamit, Muchabahal Tuti. Well, yeah, let me just bring him in. Assalamu alaikum, bro. Welcome to the Jollof Football Bantaba YouTube channel. Ñu la doon gàppale ñu la doon séntu waaye ñu mel nga ñuy suñ mbokk yi suñ audience yi.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much for having me on the platform. Content as it and I apologize for coming up late because I've having a burial, so just back from there.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Yeah, yaa ngi dugg si ñu ngi waxtaan because we should have started with the Nawettan living, but yaa ngi dugg si ñu ngi waxtaan something loo xam ne is very important to you. You are part of the technical team. I don't know ndax di nga mën a dugg wax si tuuti den ñu dugg si Nawettan bi wala you prefer not to talk about the under 20 ñu wax si seen living bi.
Yeah, I think I can speak a bit about it, but not in depth. So
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, loolu laa nekk di wax maa ngi waxtaan ak Space yéen a ngi amoon a friendly game recently against a selection in the national like home based players yi ngeen amee a good friendly game last weekend and then currently you guys are dealing with players coming in and players going out, players yaa ngi war a dem am na ñu nekk di dem trials and things like that. Yéen a ngi war a name seen squad bi within 3 weeks time you have to be in the WAFU zone A competition. So but how are you guys dealing with that situation and how difficult is it for you guys to having this kind of late changes in your plans?
Yeah, because we cannot we all the time have contingency plans. So we know that most of these players are on the verge of come to get them trials. So the stop because this is something this with their careers. But all the time we have this counseling with them, we speak to them, they don't even advise, on 1 or 2 things. So but definitely it's hard because there are a number of players who have their passports are still with the embassies, so we're trying to, work on that. But according to the CAF and WAFU, we still have up to on the first to make our first registrations. Then it's definitely hard, but inshallah we'll be able to cope with it. Because as I said before, we have our contingency plans also. That's why we're still able to maintain some proper players within the training ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So how about the preparation? What is the level right now? What do you think is the level of preparation for the competition?
Yeah, we are very much hard on it. Right now, to be honest, I think we are having a better preparation than any other preparation we had before because of the number of days we have for training. I think it is quite very much good for us as technicians. At least we are able to have enough time with these players. But Alhamdulillah, it's going on well.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Space? Space, apparently I lost him on the network. But anyways, you discuss about the Nawettan. Fu nekk nii Gambia Nawettan season bi jot na. Manjai ñoom start nañ seen Nawettan bi, Serekunda start nañ seen Nawettan bi. Lamine foo leen toll yéen si prepare Nawettan bi ndax def ngeen seen qualify round si and all that. Can you give us a brief summary of seen Nawettan season bi naka la nekk di demee?
Yeah, let me not wax dëgg yàlla sori nañ fu mu nekk nii because play nañ suñ Super Cup bi that was last week Friday lañ play suñ Super Cup bi then on Saturday we start with the preliminary rounds of the knockout. So to tell you, we have like 24 teams that is registered for this year's Norwegian. So the qualifiers, we started the qualifiers sometime back in July. So we had 17 teams new on qualifiers. Then out of the 17, there were 4 sports. So eventually, we have 2 new teams, and the last 4 teams that relegated from the last year's Norwegian, 2 were able to retain their sports in the Norwegian. So we have another additional new teams that are the team, that's Nancy FC and Fini Yaram Mamba Estates. So the Nation Super Cup B. Now we play the preliminary rounds of the knockout where we get from Nekani. So right now, line starting League B. That is way back on Thursday line start League B. So we are on the first week of the league of the league on the group stages.
Yeah. But usually I think Gambia started in League B, then them in Nawettan. Why them si League B? Why choose the other way around? Because I think the knockout B takes shorter time to finish because it's a knockout, and then the League B you have group stages, and we can start in knockout B. I'm just curious about that.
Yeah, well, come like we've made a technical study about the whole knockout because New Lamin Fini, most of the times in knockout the crowd turnout is not too much. So the crowd turnout in the knockout. So the committee most of the time run at loss in the knockout cup. So we so far in Harate, then we see that why not we bring the knockout preliminary rounds first. But I can tell you since last year in Kodor, but it's quite impressive. Now we are able to sustain all the financial costs of the match from the knockout games, unlike before it was happening. So I mean, it was done from a technical point of view. Then now, thank God that it was start now. So now, sit knockout we are going into round 16. Why we then go differ until when the group stage rounds of the league are finished.
So basically it is better financially so then that knockout we pare ngeen duga si league bi. Is that what you are indicating?
Exactly.
Pour yeneen zones itam jaaga si.
Yeah, new committee, we are just 1 year old in the setup. Why we are able to read from the previous committee. In the knockout trophies, most of the time they run at loss. When they fair referees, when they fair securities. So when last year we deemed like why don't we start with the knockout because from there can the Funeka Mugi Setan Norwegian games. So now is the most hype period. So now we start with the knockout. Now we are going into the league. The league is never boring for any spectator. So that's the innovation we had, and it absolutely paid dividends since last year. So that's why this year also we are able to continue on with it.
Yeah, why is it that people don't seem to have interest in the knockout? Is it because same teams again and pare? So amatuñ interest si Nawettan bi? Wala what is the dynamics? Like
that is
have you
that is the loolu moo nekk the absolute reason because da ngaa gis ne one dañ daan play the whole league so sa team bi su toogee the fans don't have that ambience to come back and watch their team just for a match to play in the knockout. So but being ko change it's paying dividend.
Okay. So basically, right now you're see Conde do again see league B right now because you're whole knockout B do again see league B. So what is the setup for the Lamin Nawettan zone? Because Gambia every zone have their own setup I wish they go harmonize on everything neka bena but that is not the case. Every zone they have their own way they run it. So can you explain briefly the Nawettan setup? How many teams can register from the qualifiers and then get new besi Nawettan properly?
Yeah, Lamin, we have 24 teams in the Northern proper. That is what we keep for every year. So then I guess after the end of the league, then I'm 24 teams in groups of 4. So in groups of four, then I guess every group, Bennett team no wara relegate. So they will defa make a six teams. So within that 6 teams, then they one a relegation playoff. So the 6 teams they will play together. Two will stay in the Nawettan proper, and the last four will go back to the next year qualifiers. So we have literally 20 teams to stay in the league for the end of the day. So after that, this year, like, I think we registered the highest number of qualifiers teams because we went up to like 17 teams, which was not there before. It was initially eight, and then I'm like 9, 10, but to go up to that number, I think we more like the first time. So to us, like, is the innovation of the committee because we are thinking differently with the previous committee because we want to make that football is like close to the communities. That is more like community ownership. So then they am like individual teams like Jatas and other teams. Jatas. Then you have Hatem and other teams. So I think the community-based teams are the most powerful teams. So a lot of us, when we say like a community team coming up, like Kabilo ini or so, we encourage them more to come in than individual and named teams.
Yeah, definitely. Nawettan sax is all about that, xam nga. Loolu moo daan nawettaan mu dee neex Gambia. It's all about the community, xam nga.
Exactly. Yeah.
Everybody jàppa si mu yóbbu ko. But in terms of challenges, I'm sure every zone they have their own challenges. Sometimes it's even similar, xam nga. Suñ challenges suñ dee am si football bi. I think one of the biggest one is proper grounds for the footballers, which is very important. But in terms of challenges, one challenges ngeen nekk di face. You are relatively young into the ngeen di run the Nawettan. But what are the challenges yoo leen foog ne yoo leen nekk di face right now and plans yoo leen am?
The biggest challenge I'm right now, I think the first thing is the security. Because without security, you're going to those that conducive environment for the players to play in. So security in the sense, soon feel bit open top. So goal be score like the fans will come inside the field, which in reality is not safe for the players, the referee, or nobody in the field is safe in that aspect.
Yeah.
So Luño Helal right now more like how can we get a perimeter fence where we can get this player safe. So security wise, that is the first challenge. But also secondly, the ground to be honest, the play. This has been there since the business time we don't play. So it has been the same trend, but our committee we want to change the dynamics. We want to see that by the next 2 years also that how can we better the thing. The ground is a constraint, but also time this sponsorship also is a big issue because new lemon fee for the past years, we fund the Nawettan from the fees that the players teams in they pay, secondly from the revenue they generate see gates in. So the other generate revenue you so then they muna tamit def other developments on the pitch on the field. So like using funding like is the massive problem there. Like the support sponsorship more than a problem with that. But I think when we are able to better our ground and our structures, we can be able to attract sponsorship because sponsorship I mean, they want a very clear visibility of what you are doing that can be able to market also their community commodities or whatsoever they are doing.
Yeah, definitely. That's the same thing I told Manja last week they were here. I asked them like if somebody was listening who is maybe a potential partnership. Sometimes it's not just sponsorship, it's a partnership because if somebody sponsor what you are doing, they have their brand there, you do some advertisement for them and things like that. So it's a kind of a partnership. It's not just about sponsorship. But if somebody was listening who is interested in maybe venturing into partnership with a zone like Lamin, what can you tell them?
Yeah, comme lu ma ko waxee like suñu committee bi is young. ñun buñ ñëwee we made a sponsorship like the previous committee said like a sponsorship. Why the package is only like $75,000 is for the whole year. So si biir $75,000 boobu su lañ dee mun a am the branding of the company and whatsoever. So ñun buñ ñëwee we look at the thing we told the stakeholder this is a joke. So if we are going to have a sponsorship have to take care of everything. Let's say the refereeing of the league, the awards and whatsoever have to be in the league that's over a jail. So within $75,000 is despite the level of our grant, why we think they could have done more. They could have done more. So while league from we are looking for sponsors or partners, as you rightly said, if they want to come on board, our committee is so open So we will give them the visibility that they want, because right now we have a very good marketing team, media team. Uh, Paul Stevens, Monica, they head that media team with Suleiman Baji. So I think they are
Yeah.
very much doing well compared to the other media outlets. So because Lunian Text Monica, now it is like a football, the media is about innovation. How can we be very much innovative to attract audience and other viewers to also channel? So the more viewers we have, the better we can be able to attract sponsors. Why they've started good and they are going on very well, which we are very much happy as an executive. So what we are very much convinced that after this season, probably we can be able to attract. Though still now we have other sponsors whom we are knocking their doors, but they are not ready for our audience yet. But we will still keep knocking on their doors until we get something for the community.
Yes, 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 definitely. I think that is quite reassuring. That is quite clear. But if you have anything to wrap up, because Bumala till yaga. I
Sure,
just
sure.
I'm not a busy manga. You have a lot of things going on.
Mangi wari am si naga GFCA stakeholders tournament so fla wara dem ni say no, because I've
Well,
given Chair the promise. I've given Chair the promise, so I said I need to fulfill the promise, despite
yeah,
how
yeah.
some
Thank
is
you.
gonna be.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Yeah. But if you have any final things to say, then suka defe mamun la bay nga dem topato yoy nono.
Yeah, for some very soon Nawettan be like we still looking for a sponsorship or support or partnership whatsoever you might call it, that we in Lamin do the Musunko So if we are able to have it for this first time, I think it's gonna massively help. Not for us, but again the young breed which are coming up, because Lamin have been getting a lot of talents out of Gambian football. But still now when you attention go, I we soliciting support from anybody who can be able to come our way to better the status of our field, but most especially coming about the security aspect of it. So, boom, like goal you score, you have a crowd of like 1,000 people on the pitch. Balanga evacuate, it takes another time. So the length of the arm. So why our concern is like when that happens, the referee is not safe, the players are not safe, no one is safe on the ground there. So we
Definitely.
want those type of support to come our way. And I take this moment to thank you and Chair for the innovation of having us on the platform, but also my guy Mohammed for being there. I met him on a very good discussion with you. Yeah. So thank you, Mohammed, and thank you also for hosting me.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, now we will let you go, and hopefully, yeah, we platform is
By
always open.
Chama.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, Lamin, what nañoo gëstu gaay bu baax because right now Lamin ñoo produce one of the best players si country, one of the most cap players si dëkk bi fii Omar Colley. So to be honest Lamin waruñ di bàyyi gaay gannaaw de suma boss nu mu wax dëgg la war nañoo at least taxawlu gaay jàppale gaay bu baax so te pour gaay produce na lots of talents pour ñoo xam ne comme representing dëkk bi still they are doing so mage jaajëfal suma koto bi tamit he's a very good man to be honest meeting ko that much but
Why Mohammed?
yeah
Mohammed, you dañ
yeah
laa yóbbu koot dañ laa yóbbu koot because da nga wàcce suñu dëkk bi toroti nga yéen la ministre Sabian League ah
no go small law ba ko binda nekk suma mind small law ba ko binda rek
no, why do how many léegi nii fu mu nekk ñu ñoo amee bani Gambia bi. So we have like a lot of naka ñoom Buba Tambédou ñoom Aliou Jiba, they all came through Lamin and make their ways out. So bu ma gisee
loolu lay wax ni
Lamin Nawettan is a Sabian League, no, I said to the white guys, yi dañ ko war a yóbbu koot ah.
Oh, you will go.
All right, thank you guys
Yeah.
for your time. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
yeah
All right,
but
thank.
it's nice having you here
Anytime I would like to come on, inshallah. If I have the time, I would
Yeah,
like to come on
yeah.
to
All right,
share ideas
inshallah.
together. All
Yeah,
right.
definitely. And good luck. Good luck with the under 20. We'll be watching. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. All right, Space. Well, both of them go. I think what
Mr.
are
Chama
important things. si under 20 bi yaa ko doon dégg bëggoon naa laa see dugga sax nga xam naa di nga am yenn things yoo ko bëgg a laajte waaye bëgguma ko xool too much si under 20 we invited him as the head of Lamin, so I wanted to respect that. So yeah, but it was important things there. Dégg nga lu mu doon wax tadu si challenges yu gars yi nekk di face, and moom tam mi ngi wax ne seen preparedness bi is they feel this is the best preparation bu gars yi am. So yow what did you yow loo si jàngatee? ma ne loolu yow loo jàngee si lu mu wax like did you take anything like jëlee nga si dara like.
Yeah, loolu la maybe am na lu mu explain fekk sama connection maa ngi pause so lu mu na wax yu bari comme.
yeah go ahead yow dégguloo ko waaw.
Yeah, loolu la wax ne moom tam mu doon wax suma internet bi comme mu doon shake so mënu maa dégg yu bari lu mu doon wax ba léegi laa dugg fekk mi na ngay waxtaan.
Yeah, definitely. Why you amuloo any other thing to say in the under 20 before you move on to the foreign players? Wala yaa ngi baax?
No, fu mu nekk nii kat ñu xaar laay rek mu announce squad bi rek then ñu mun a am leneen lu ñoo waxaat ba fu mu nekk nii man lu ma assess yëpp lu ma war a wax yëpp wax na ko under 20 bi comme right now amatuma leneen lu ma wax but like I said unless finalist bi génn si then naa mun a balance na comme okay this ñu nañ ñu represent well yeah
definitely wax nga dëgg ñu kon ñu jàll ñu dem ñu waxtaan about foreign players yi quick one and then xam nga ñu wrap things yi up like firstly ñu started si transfers yi this week tamit gis neen a few transfers yu happen somebody like sa waa ji di Musa Jatta moom mi ngi move to a club in Finland géejoon naa ko dégg and after ma send ko message gars yi ngi wax ne they miss foo suñ Fabrizio Romano we miss him too but unfortunately he's not around hopefully we will have him sometime maybe su nekkul sax si during the week dinañ try ñu am ko xam nga next week inshallah yeah but I keep talking xam nga dafa busy moom tamit dafa bëggee bind all the time so da ngeen naa understand suñ ma ne ko mooy suñ Fabrizio bi so foog du dee am time yeah but Musa Jatta what do you make of his move to Finland?
Yeah, comme moom tam gëjoon naa ko dégg moom tam to be honest moom tam growing up he was one of my star players fii nii so gis ko comme mi ngi move to Europe mi ngi make a name for himself it's something really that's somewhat that I'm happy with moom tam beneen future player la for the national team but move with I believe na ko and it's a good move for him na dem foofu mu showcase talent more playing time for the future maybe am na time pour ñëw represent the national team so wishing him all the best of si carrière ak si move bi
yeah definitely ba pare moom xam nga left centre back dafa dee ria si football ba pare he has the build he is very tall he is very strong xam nga we know we have Omar Colley du fa mën a nekk forever Omar Colley there will be a time Omar Colley du fa nekkaat so there should be somebody xam nga ku mën a ñëw jël from him so I think he
Omar Colley moom probably this AFCON common soon qualify would be his last AFCON I believe
so it's good to see these young players coming through xam nga Finland hopefully xam nga we can take the next step he's going to because he's going to the top tier of the Finland league from the Slovakian second division so the level is going up a little bit and then we can challenge Bopham hopefully he can have a very good time there
comme mooy lu ma la ko waxee moom boo ko na si place yoo xam ne comme dama leen admire mais comme na ko waaye left centre back la am na taxawaay bi so waama si daan naa ko si ligue bi fii si balaa mu nekk BST ak yooyu he's a good la for growing up xam nga comme dina baax trop pour mu ràññee in the future si national team bi possibly one of the replacement for Omar Colley as a left centre back Omar Colley maybe next AFCON buy ñëw na moom mooy nekk last AFCON maybe so we will try to build the future for some centre back to replace Omar Colley comme like we did with some of these players nga xam ne comme they are imagining the national team par exemple at least di leen cabaxal di leen dugal di génne pour gars main système bi foofu lañu si goalkeeping side bi or 10 stack bi ni waran ko invite depuis on a tom pour muy ñëw ati ko may game do xam ne comme at least muna am more experience man fofu la loolu la daan joy ak time bo ab ñoom lamarana ñoom wala abon time bu ñaan to ci rapide bo mi wona o two play to assurance inject len sax xam nga menen ay test game sax gay am that experience ak da gis lo comme African teams dañ koy def Sénégal da koy def ay Ghana Nigeria dañ koy def ay Gambia fi am du dee gaaw waaye ok on a this coach mooy McAllister bii nii I believe ne comme moom mama gëstuwut si loolu noonu comme ne kii xale la wala comme toj na duma ko invite no so dañu war a build the future pour su national team bi war ñoo xaar bi nga dem ba pare pour bàyyi ba ñu doon invite ñii ne asi xale ñooy naa inject nanka nag comme ni ñu koy def ñoom Mahmoud Badio yi ñoom Adama Buja yi pour nga am experience so loolu nañu jàppale bu baax a baax for the future.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. Man, I want to learn about this. Next one, Buba Haidara. What can you tell us about Buba Haidara? He made a move to Muzanze. He have joined Toldo. Because you had a follow league, so I'm sure he didn't have. Last season I played with league because last season they had him on loan at a Tunisian club. So and then Mudelsi Wat team right now. Now we get them Ferenere Muzanze for 2 years loan spell. What can you tell us about him?
Yeah, mom come one time not that much but if you give him must that he's a good striker good striker what I'm not hide munna hold up play bi munna finish tamit te lu bëgg na ci mom dafa mëna tiye ball te lolu bu mëna ci mom comme striker bo xamne comme yow you are good with the ball so for him moving to Rwanda lolu is even a bad move for me because it's another step forward but we don't want to know Gambia fi so we move out to another league Rwandan league nekul league bu ndaw tam so at least dina gain two many experience of si career so overall nekul a bad move for him. I believe dina have a good season with those with that club of Lurambini.
Yeah, definitely. Next player I will touch is Mo Sidibe. Xam naa ne kii moom this week la ko ñu bari xam Gambia ñun ñëpp man suma maas yëpp this week laa ko xam Newcastle la dem xam nga Newcastle la ko sign Newcastle team bu mag la foofu la Adama bu ndax wala yàgg moom mu ta jógee dem Brighton so if you see another Gambian xam nga of course moom Gambian Spanish Spain la juddoo waaye he's a Gambian so even si report yu ma read yëpp he said moom dafa player like he's more likely to play for Gambia and now he's playing for Newcastle. He has been in England for the last 9 years because playing at Bradford for 8 years then Newcastle signed ko Bradford amuñ under 21 so munta progress to the Bradford ranks then Newcastle ñu sign ko léegi mu ngi dem join Newcastle seen youth development team bi ça even Instagram bi soo ko seetee sax Gambia flag bi di nga ko fa gis mu ngi ko fa def Gambia ak Spain so we need to look at him. He's just 18 years old. He's an attacking player. I said that now some clips about him. Yeah, I'm sure that gis nga news bi about him recently mu ngi make rounds xam nga suñ bloggers yëpp a ngi ko post what do you think?
Yeah, Chaba mom na ko wala man tam man ko soga again it's a good move Gambian bo xam ne comme Newcastle mo la sign nekkul li nga xam ne lu ndaw la but again li ñu war a def mooy jël suñu jéego yi as a nation pour ñu jëm a try pour waxtaan ak moom pour ñu mun ko convince pour mu play Gambia so for that foofu loolu leen war a def right now buñ xaar ba après mu dem di sori ñu dem a try pour convince ko ñu play bu baax buñ gis taw rek ñu dem a try convince ko ñu teel ko boole suñu système bi if he is good enough yeah.
Exactly. If he's good enough, that is the most important thing. If he's good enough, yeah. Ñu jaala ñu dem yi moom doole fooya yi doole foola use mu ne is almost a done deal. Foog naa def na medical am pare according to Fo report. Yusufa Njie going to Brazil. Gambian player going to the Brazilian league. What do you make of that? Another space. Waaw ma ne Yusufa Njie moom almost the deal is almost done according to Fo def na medical am bi ak yooyu noonu yëpp biir Brazil already. He will be joining Santos. Would have loved Fo to fi nekkoon mu wax ma affaire yi du mu demee because man in terms of this kind of latest developments yeeg yooyu noonu su Fo posté rek ñun we just follow what he say like we just repost what he say. And if I just read Fo's report on that, he said Yusufa Jai is already in Santos and has undergone his medical with the club. On Friday, last Friday, the medical the deal will be announced soon. The 30-year-old Scorpion striker will sign on loan from Qatar side Al Makia SC until July 2025. So that is the situation we choose. So yeah, we wish him all the best. He will be the first Gambian definitely to play in the Brazilian league. So the Brazilian league now is gonna be part of our, the leagues that we will be following. So yeah, sure. Next player. Badamosi, both tamit fo report na momi tamit I think he has already traveled to Belgium to go and sign with Standard Liège. He's gonna sign. It is on loan. I will just go through what Fo said on that too. He said Mohamed Badamosi is expected to fly to Belgium on Sunday. Taylor wanna fly to Belgium to complete his transfer to Standard Liège at the start of next week, as per Sacha Tavolieri, a very big agent, if you know, or a very big, reporter as well, journalist. Former Scorpions coach Tom Senfield was asked about his opinion on Badamosi, which played a crucial part in this move. Okay. So Tom is still doing some things for Gambia. So it was his opinion on Badamosi that Standard Liège are gonna sign Badamosi. So Tom helped in that regard. So thank you. Next player. Let me see who's next online. This one we talk about the players, their performance this week. I will not want to go deep into it, Alassana, because of course during the course of the week I will do a recap on the Gambia players. So I don't want to delve too much into how the players performed this week. Alassana scored a goal now, assist now, but yeah, he keeps, like I said, I even told his agent B, I don't know what I'm going to go. Your player Alassana dafa romba league B mo wax dëgg neex because it seems too easy for him. The League 2 but he's a top player. Injury was his problem in the past. I hope those injuries are behind him, and then he can continue doing what he's doing. But he's in top form. Scored in the last 3 games for Notts County, which made him, like, I think he has scored about 8 goals in his last 15 games or something. I don't have the numbers, but anyways, I will do a recap on that, which will be later. Since plays Negofi, we're gonna get opinion on this. Yankuba Minte yesterday, he played his second game in the Premier League against Manchester United. They won the game. Minte played 90 minutes. The coach trusted him, gave him the. I think he had a good game in terms of especially how well he worked for his team. He did really well in that regard. Covered the ground very well, and also like he was a threat. Man United, for example, Dalot. He did not even leave the left back yesterday. He was very stick to the left back. He was not attacking because of the threat that Yanko Minte. So it's kind of daf pin dal. Look at here. Minte dafa pin Dalot. Yes, Dalot did a good job in terms of defending the 1v1s doing Minte don amak But in terms of the overall living, I think Yanko Minte did a very good job in the game. Sometimes decision making be let Nako down a little bit here and there. But again, this is also something I will discuss in depth when I do the weekend recap. That should be tomorrow or on Tuesday. It depends on it depends on the fixtures. If there is a game on Monday, usually I want to leave it until Tuesday, and then I do the recap so that I can cover everything. Hey, we'll talk about that one. 2 wins in 2 games for Yankuba Minte. 100% record in the Premier League. What a start! What else do you want? That's the best start you can hope for. Play 2 games in the Premier League. Not many players can say they have a 100% record in the Premier League. Yankuba Minte is one of those players who can say it. Another player who's doing exceptional is Abdullah Cisse. He's Sumatom. He's doing really, really well. He's averaging, like I say, a goal every 81 minutes or an assist. A goal or an assist every 81 minutes. These are numbers. They are insane numbers. Players, if they average this kind of numbers, over 10 games played, he played 10 games, averaging a goal or an assist every 81 minutes. That is really, really good. So, yeah. We cover that one too in the recap section. Ibu Touré. What can you say about Ibu Touré? 100% record also in League 1. They have won every single game. They have not conceded a single goal. And Ibu Touré have created an assist as well. Touré plays every minute. Very important to the team. I will not be surprised if they make this, they progress into the championship from League 2, League 1 to the championship. Mr. Consistency, not much to say about him. And Ibu Adams as well yesterday made his first start for Derby in the championship, scored his first goal in the championship for Derby. Unfortunately, they did not win the game, but he was another boss performance from Ibu Adams. And finally, Sawo, Zakaria Sawo. Of course, he has not represented Gambia yet, but he's one of those players who want to represent Gambia. Yesterday, they started the Cyprus League, and then he came on and then scored off the bench. Yeah, guys, that is it on the Gambia Football Show today. Watch out for the recap. Watch out for our reaction when Coach Lai and Coach Jonathan McKinstry name their squad. We will have a reaction on those things. And yeah, if you enjoyed that, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And if you like what we do, give us a thumbs up. We will like we did the draw earlier, so we will contact the two winners, and we will find a way to get them their prizes. So congratulations to what was their names again? Where's my book? That is Barboy and Sid Njai. They are the winners. Sid Njai, Barboy won Adam Abojang, a signed picture from Adam Abojang. We put it in the frame for you. And then with the Jollof Football Bantaba shirt. And the other one is Yanko Aminte signed picture won by Sid Njai. Sid Njai, Facebook, won the Yanko Aminte signed picture with the Jollof Football Bantaba shirt, which we will find a way to give you guys. We'll contact you guys. Yeah, we'll contact you. One is on Facebook and the other one is on X, so we'll contact you. So you will expect that, guys. But anyways, thank you guys for listening to the Jollof Football Bantaba Gambia Football Show today. Today it was me alone hosting. Yeah, talking a lot as usual. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and you guys got something out of the show, which is always our goal. So I will catch you guys on the next Gambia Football Show. We will be very busy in the coming weeks. A lot of things to happen. The Gambian football, national team squad, under 20 squad, the World Cup qualifiers and all that. So we'll be here for all those things, guys. So until we come your way again, goodbye, guys.